I remain strongly committed to doing the right thing and serving the good of this great institution. We have much work to do, and I ask for your support.
Let me say that since President Chakma apologized to us last week, there's a strong impression on campus, and this is something I witness and a lot of people have told me, that a PR machine is at work behind the scene, actively trying to save the administration, just like a politician in trouble desperately trying to hold on to power. That is not exactly the impression that should characterize the president of one of Canada's best universities. And frankly, the PR machine is not working. Not a single individual from this campus has written to me personally after my comments last week to give support for President Chakma. Not a single one.
We forgive you. We may even love you. We can still be friends, maybe go for coffee sometime, but you can't come back. Not ever. I'm sorry, but you can't. And that's because we, not you, must face 100 days of Chakmagate. It's up to Senate to decide our fate. Millions for those who never teach. Western's mission is out of reach. At least we, the members of this community, don't have to face our 100 days alone. Thank you.
It is that reaction that I've received in this last week that leads me to say that I'm going to vote in favor of this motion. I'm going to give voice to those many voices who've made themselves heard to me over the last little while. This is not out of spite. This is not out of malice. This is because I care and the people around here care very deeply about this institution. Whatever comes out of today, as long as it is in a positive movement forward, then that is a good thing for the University of Western Ontario.
But it worries me that they could be so blind to their own power positions and the impacts their statements might have on the speech of others, particularly untenured, contract academic staff, and students. I was also deeply disappointed to see an ad in an article in the London Free Press in which well-heeled donors and alumni called this discussion a distraction and asked all of us to stop talking about it. What's wrong with more speech? What's wrong with more debate? Isn't that what great universities are built on? Isn't that what we're all here to pursue and do? How can the president be on a 100-day listening tour while his supporters tell us all to be quiet?
The first question Friday or Sunday evening when I met with the external reviewers, what's happening at your university? So if you think that this isn't known outside our walls, if you think the decision won't have an impact, and by the way, we did very well with a phenomenal team, okay? But if you think that it doesn't have an impact, it does massively for us. So we are going to be looked at, and the question is going to be asked, how did you get past this? How did you move forward? How did you prepare the ground for the change that is inevitable and must come forward with this? Right? And I think a non-confidence vote here doesn't do that for us.
My name is Matt Helfand. I'm the president of the University Students' Council of Western, and I'm here today speaking against this motion of non-confidence. I am not speaking against this motion as a means to ignore or invalidate the concerns of members of the Western community, many of which I've heard from my undergraduate colleagues. Rather, I'm speaking against this motion to assert that I believe that we can do better. I believe very strongly that a vote of no confidence in this case is a far from constructive, if not a destructive, course of action to take. We have suddenly stopped asking ourselves what we can do for Western and instead demand that Western do more for us. I have nothing but respect for Dr. Chakma, and I have absolutely no hesitation in voting against this non-confidence motion. I'm against this motion not because I fear the alternative, but because I do not believe that the arguments brought forward are sufficient nor factually based enough to support it.
The vote is 39 for, 49 against, 5 abstentions. The motion is defeated.